Up troops, welcome back to the Litanah army. I'm Lit and this is Fortnite Save the World. And what I want to look at today is showing you how to dominate when it comes to gathering basic materials. So things like wood, stone, metal, just how to maximize it. I see a lot of people running missions and they kind of run a mission and they do lots of building and then they have to go into the next mission, then they have to gather, so they have to just go into a private mission and gather, then they come back to another mission and it's taking forever. And guys, basically gathering basic materials is pretty boring. So you want to be storing as much of this stuff as you can in your storm shield so that you've got tons, you don't have to worry about that. Maybe you only have to gather, a couple of times a week or maybe once a week like I do. And then what you can do is just do top up gathering, which I'll show you how to do as well. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to maximize the basic materials in Fortnite Save the World. Okay, so a crucial part of this is getting the right hero for the job. These are the main three, I think, or the most popular three at least when it comes to gathering. Now, I use Archeolo-Jess. You can use Pathfinder Jess because Archeolo-Jess is just a reskin of that one. But let's go, I'm going to go over her stats in a minute. Now, what you've actually got Bloodfinder AC, who's absolutely fantastic. You've also got Recon Scout Eagle Eye, really good. She's probably a little bit better at treasure find. So if you're topping up your, you're topping up your materials, but you want to get treasure chests at the same time and maybe gather some cool stuff along the way, she's the one to go for. But the main one that I use is Archeolo-Jess. And in this third slot, I tend to go for, I just put the Master Grenadier Ramirez in. If you haven't got her, just someone who gives you a little bit more armor, something like a little bit more health, something like that. That's just the only reason I use her. That slot's not ultimately essential. Bloodfinder AC is essential because down below, if you look, it's got work, so that increases harvesting tool damage by 18%. For what we're doing, that's going to be absolutely crucial. So let's have a look at Archeolo-Jess's stats. So Archeolo-Jess is a Pathfinder then. You can see over here, Outlander Pathfinder. And I'll just quickly go down her stats and let you know why she's so great. So you've got Focused Acquisition, increases the chance to find double loot by 6%. That speaks for itself. In the zone, so when you hit something 5 times with a pickaxe, gain in the zone, which increases pickaxe damage by 24%. So if you're gathering basic mats, that's going to be huge. You've also got the loot llama as well, so when you get the fragments, the purple fragments that you find in-game, you get to drop a loot llama and get a load of goodies from there. You also get the teddy, which is actually good for farming, because if you've got husks that are around you and you want to carry on farming, but you just want them to stop bugging you, you can just drop the teddy down and the teddy will just clear, especially if it's just a small wave. The teddy's just that little bit of protection so you can get on with what you're doing. You've also got Passing Zone then, so increases run speed while in the zone by 12%. We've got Keen Eyes, so reveals containers that contain valuable objects within 2 tiles while in the zone, so Keen Eyes is great. Anti-material charge, some people overlook this, but it's actually great because if you've got something that's big or a big rock, rather than have to hitting it 3 or 4 times, or anything like that, you can just anti-material charge through it and then move on to the smaller ones as well. You've also got Loot Find, so 6% extra chance to find double loot. That's on top of what you've already got. You've got Work, so increase harvesting weapon damage by 24%. Keener Eyes, so increases the range of Keen Eyes by 1 tile. You've got Phase Shift as well, which is great for just zipping around the map, and I'll show you that actually in-game, how it's great for zipping between trees or rocks when you're actually gathering. Now, the jewel in the crown for this one, and this is the one that makes me pick Archeolo-Jess, is the Diamond Llama. So increases yield of building materials and crafting ingredients within the Loot Llama by 50%. So you're going to get a ton extra, basic materials in there as well. Drops crystals and doubles the amount of ore drops when the Loot Llama is completely destroyed. So, you've got a chance there to get such things like Malachite, Obsidian, Sunbeam, stuff like that if you get a Diamond Llama. They're still rare, don't get me wrong, but there's more of a chance of it dropping. And also, Deep in the Zone increases damage resistance by 14% and pickaxe damage by an extra 24% during in the zone. So you can see there, pickaxe damage is through the roof. So absolutely useful. And the bonus that she gives if she's with someone else is the work. So you get the increase in harvesting tool as well. So if you want to use a different hero and put Archeolo-Jess in the second spot, if you've got someone who you prefer, then she's definitely more than viable. Okay, so one thing to note is you don't need to complete the quest to actually get the mission rewards at the end. So if you're doing gathering, you don't have to complete the objective, so don't worry too much about that. The first thing to do, as a lot of you will know already, is to click up here and go into private. Make sure that your game is set to private mode, and what you actually want is a forest area. Now this one over here is forest. Where I see a lot of people go wrong is they pick grassland. So if you look here up at the top, retrieve the data, and it says the forest in Plankerton. So that's where we're going to go in a second. But if you look over here, what you'll find is this is the grasslands. Not as many trees there. You actually want a forest area. Forest areas are better. And the type of mission is important as well. For example, rescue the survivors. If you look up on this one, this is in the suburbs. Now, the problem with this one is it's got a timer on it. Same with, a lot of the others. Ones that don't have timers on them are ones like, say, the bomb missions, ride the lightning. You want to do something that's not got a timer on the actual mission. The Atlas missions are absolutely fine. In fact, we'll do this one. This one's in the forest in Plankerton. It's a fight the storm mission, which is absolutely fine. There's no timer on there. So let's jump in and see how we get on. Okay, guys, so just for the video, I'm going to drop all the wood that I've got. There you go. And all the stone that I've got. This is because I'm confident in the method here. So I'm just going to drop that there. I'll pick that up later on, it's not going to go anywhere. But what I'm going to do, I want to see, you can look at the top now, it shows you there. I have got 0 wood and 0 stone. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a timer. So I've got my phone here. I'm going to put a little timer on. And I'm going to see how long it takes me to get up to 1,000 wood and 1,000 brick. So I'm going to set a timer and see how long it takes me to get 1,000 wood and 1,000 brick. I'll talk you through it as I'm doing it. But as I said, we're going to put a little timer on and see if we can do it within a reasonable time. Okay, so this is what the forest looks like then. So I'm going to start up here, not to give myself a head start. But 3, 2, 1, and we're going. So we're going. Right, here we go. So the smaller rocks are always great. Make sure you hit the circle. You can see there, I use the phase shift just to move around the rocks a little bit quicker. But you can see how fast you can just get them down, like super fast. And you can just get in between. Now, you keep an eye on the material charge down at the bottom, just to see when you can use it again. It's not always up. Now, if the trees are in a dense area like this, I don't tend to use it very much because it's only a few steps to the next tree. A little bit further like that, then I'll zip across to it maybe. But ones like this one, if they're just nearby, then there's no point. Right, we're not doing metal, are we? We're doing stone. Now, that's where you would use the anti-material charge. Look, so I don't want to be bashing that rock all the time. It also works if you get a big tree. So we've got the small rock here as well. We've got that there as well. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going, let's keep going. And look how quick she takes them down as well. Unlike me, guys, make sure that you hit the circle more often than not. So make sure you get the blue circle as well. Now, the thing about this, because we're doing a bit of a speed run, I'll have to show you the llamas afterwards, unless we just accidentally run into one. Okay, so we've not... Oh, we have got it. I didn't think we had the anti-material charge there. Now, look, we've got an encampment there. I need to clear that out, but it's not time just yet. So let's just keep going. Okay, here we go. And you can see I'm just phase shifting around at the same time. There you go. Nice and simple. Now, once you've got enough... Now, once you've got enough of these, you don't have to worry too much, because what you can actually do is you can go around and just go on, go and pick up rocks and just on your mission. So while you're actually in your mission, you can do the things then. Right, so we've got some husks there, look. I'll just put the bear down, he'll get rid of those, and I can carry on farming. I can carry on doing what I do. Anti-material charge there, big rock, we don't want that. But small rocks are great as well. So if you look wood already, we're already almost there. Damn it, I've just used the anti-material charge, so we can't use it here. Never mind. So I want to zip up there really fast, and up there really fast as well. So we've got more husks. We've got a turret we can throw up. So we'll throw the turret up. I'm not going for these big trees yet, because I'll just wait until we've got more of our skills up. The teddy's about to come back in. Alright, I'm going to take this one. I'm going to do it. Alright, so that's 1,000 wood done already. I don't know how long that took us. It's hard this because I can't get my words wrong, because usually if I with my accent, if I get words wrong, I can just edit them out. But not in this one. Alright, so we're just after rocks now. I mean, what's this been so far? About 2-3 minutes? Here we go. So now we're just after the rocks. There we go. And there's tons of rocks around here. Now, if you can get into a cave or something like that, you can go around the edge of the map. You can get into them that way much, much faster. Let's go and see if we can find one. We'll get down here. Okay, look, I've obviously unsettled something there. So we put the teddy back on. We can crack on with what we're doing. So we should be fine. Don't miss these little ones as well. Like I said, they're easy. Just 2 hits of the pickaxe and done. Oops. Alright, make that 3. Anti-material charge for the big ones, like we said. Oh, it's not a cave. That's a fall to death. Alright, I've already got that already. This cave? Are you a cave? No. taking us more time doing the searching for a cave than it is actually just hitting the rocks. There we go. Right, I can't really use the phase shift around here because I might fall off the edge. So we've got wood already. We've got 600 stone.
Sorry.
Or brick, whatever you want to call it. Come on, let's just keep going.
Ammo.
Here we go, here we go. All right, good. What are we on? 700. Okay, still doing.
Nope.
All right, I'm curious about down there because I wonder if that's a llama. Oh, no, it's not. And can you see there, look how that's glowing? I'm wasting time here. But because that's glowing, look, that's why. That means it's got loot in it. And if you see there, we got some green loot and we got some ammo. But I'm wasting time. Let's go. So we still need more stone. All right, I want to see if that's a purple one. Just so we've got the llama. I'm messing around a little bit here. We could do this even faster. Do you know, I was one of them kids in school when a butterfly went past the window. That's my attention just gone. Okay, I don't want to do the storm chest just yet. So I'm kind of skating around the edge trying to avoid that. Okay, let's go, let's go. 800. Okay, the wood's still above 1,000. I just thought then when I built that ramp, that was probably a bit silly, but never mind. Here we go. 950. Come on. So close. I'm trying to get this done as quick as what I can. Okay, I wouldn't always bother with walls. Walls don't tend to be that good. Anti-material charge. 1 second. It's worth waiting for. Good, then we'll get over to the next one. Yeah, and there it is. Alright, so I got that at 5 minutes 19 seconds. Now, we messed around a little bit there, so you could easily do that in under 5 minutes. So what you'll find is you can actually get your materials up. And look, I've not even moved that far from where we first started. We started down at the bottom. Started from the bottom. And if I'd have got into a cave system like this or something like that, then I would have got things like malachite, quartz as I'm going down, coal, and a whole host of other goodies. And I would even get that faster. If I was actually here farming and not making a video, then that would definitely be what I would have done. Okay, let's go back and pick up our materials. Okay, look, and I can pick all the wood that I've got here and the brick up that I left behind. There we go, look, no love lost. Now let's go and look for a purple, let's go and look for a purple thing. Okay, that took forever to find. I finally found one. So I've put the bear down there now. So what we'll do, we're going to go up here. Now what I'm going to do again, I'm going to drop all the wood and everything that I've got. Always like bacon. So we're going to drop the wood and the stone and the metal that we've got this time. Just to show you what you get. So I'm going to put this up here, look. So max drop, and then max drop again. Okay, so I've got no materials on me whatsoever. Look, they're all there. Don't worry, I'm not going to lose them. We'll pick them up soon. So let's just have a look what you get if you get a llama with Jess. And you can solo her as well. You can solo these llamas because she does so much damage. And as I said, I mean, some people are a little bit greedy with them, to be fair. Do you know, they kind of get the purple llama and then run off to the side. But look, there you go. So we've got some silver in there as well. And some parts. We've got some more silver. But we've got a ton of stuff, so let's pick all this up. We've got some quartz. So if we just pick all this up really, really quickly. Do you know what I picked? We really need some sort of auto loot feature here. Or loot all feature, maybe. Let's have a look. There we go, there we go, there we go. And we've got a ton of stuff from that. So look at that. 150 wood, 150 brick. And then we also got another 90 metal as well. So you can see here how she's the absolute king when it comes to farming. Or queen, whichever she wants to be identified as. I don't mind either way. Don't forget, guys, if you're a subscriber, spot Stonesy Jonesy somewhere in this video for your chance to win 2,500 V-Bucks, which we're going to draw very soon at the end of this month, so make sure you don't miss out on that. Once you've done this farming exercise, guys, and once you've actually got this far in the farming, and you've built your mats up, and you've got lots of mats, then you can just farm in between missions. I would just say don't ignore the objective, always make sure that you're helping out, but you know, in between you can always do a little bit of farming. If you do encampments, for example, or the rescue survivors, there's usually a bit of time in them to get some farming done. Now, using these methods, what I've just shown you, you can actually maximize your farming in between. But guys, I can't stress enough, make sure you're helping out or you go into private when you're doing your farming. So guys, as always, you've been absolutely awesome. Thanks for being so great over these last few weeks and months in the comments and in Discord. You know, I can't thank you enough for how supportive everyone's been. You know, the channel's growing really, really well, and it's all down thanks to you guys. So a massive, massive thank you, and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.